Hello, hello. You can hear me? How are you guys doing? Hello, so I'm back again. I'm still cooking. I'm still doing my stuff. I just wanted to take a break because after a while, the voice starts getting rusty, and your girl starts getting tired. Anyway, so I know you guys saw the title. Let me know what you guys think. And the reason I ask this is because, let me turn this off. The reason I ask this is because I've been seeing a lot of backlash on people, on women that are choosing to stay at home and wanting to be a stay-home wife and wanting to take care of their own kids. I'm seeing a lot of people having problems with that, saying that women should not be staying at home, they should go back to work or they should go to work, and women are lazy and some other kinds of stuff. I'm the kind of person that I believe women should be staying at home. They should be taking care of their own kids, and men can go and work and do everything that they gotta go and do. I don't have a problem with that. Sorry, I was thirsty. How's everybody doing today? Where are people tuning in from today? Please tell me. Don't forget to subscribe and like this content. How's everyone doing today? So, like I was saying, I thought it was important that people understood that concept that it is important for women to stay at home. It is not bad whatsoever for women to choose to stay at home. I um, I was raised with with my parents teaching me that as a woman I needed to go and work. I needed to make my own money. I needed to go get a job, be independent. Even if my husband was a billionaire, I needed to go and do that. Um, but even though they were not doing that themselves, I feel that it wasn't the right way to teach their kids. And this is the reason why I say this. Um, Men should be the one, and it's been for a very long time, to be the one to work. They should be the one busting their behinds. They should not be a stay-at-home dad. They should be the one working their ass off, working hard, and women should be the one to be able to be at home and take care of your own kids. Listen, at the end of the day, if you're a person that you're choosing to get married, to have kids, you got to know that that comes with that responsibility. I know that there's a lot of women that are not willing to do that. They want to go and still seek their career. When you have kids, it's not anymore about you. Yes, you need to be happy, but are you really going to be happy at your own child expense? If your kid needs you, how are you going to leave your kid alone and you're just going to leave him with the babysitter? Your kid needs you, and you, as a mother, you are responsible for taking care of things at home, taking care of your own kids. And the husband is the one that should be the one taking care of the responsibilities and paying the bills. That is what I absolutely believe. I don't think that nobody can ever take care of your own kid the way a mother does. So with time, what I learned is that even though my parents taught me that it was important for me to go and work and leave my kids being babies, babysat by somebody, I felt that was not going to be the case. I wanted to be a stay-home mom. That was not my dream, but I always knew that if I was going to be a mother, it was going to be me taking care of my own child. I did not want nobody to take care of my kid. So if there's any moms out here and you think the same, or if you are not a parent and you think that your wife should be the one just working as well, please put it here in the chat. Also, don't forget to like, to subscribe. Give me your opinion. Tell me what you think about it. Um, Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm probably going to butcher the name, so I don't want to butcher it, but I know you're saying hi. So, hello. So any women out here in the chat, let me know. Do you think that women should be staying at home taking care of their kids? Or do you think that they should be out there, even though they have kids, they should be the one working as well? Like I said, for my opinion, I love to stay at home. I know a lot of women out there have been getting a lot of backlash for choosing to wanting to go to work, and I mean for choosing to stay at home and feeling that they're better taking care of their own kids. And I don't think there should be a shame of that. I get it. We live in a new world, people. I completely understand. But have you seen those parents where the mom are still trying to pursue their career and their kids are being taken care of by somebody else? Do you really think they're going to have a good relationship with that kid? Do you think that child is going to be raised better by, being taken care of with somebody else? I absolutely do not. Raina, hi Raina. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Hello, hello. So that's the one thing that I think that women should be staying at home with their kids. Nobody in the world can run this house better than women. My husband can work whatever he wants. I'm choosing to stay at home, and I rather doing that. I rather take care of my own kids than have somebody else taking care of my kids. And you also have to see there's a lot of things that go really wrong when somebody else is taking care of your kids. They're mistreating them. They're probably yelling at them. They're not doing the right racing that you doing it. So I always tell my child, when your time comes to get married and have kids, know that your responsibility will be to stay at home and take care of your own kid. That's it. I don't care how much of a billionaire you are. I don't care, she wants to be a lawyer, then your career is going to have to be put on hold, because having a child is a big responsibility. You don't just choose to have a child because it's part of a marriage. No, you choose to have a child because you're going to take care of your own kid. This, I'm not saying for all the women's out there, because there's some women that are single, they have no choice but having to go to work and leave their kids with a babysitter. I don't mean by that. And I was raised by a single mother, so I totally understand. But if you're marrying somebody, you should have both that covenant that you stay at home and the husband can go and work. That's what I think. Um, then Ben, I yelled at a kid getting on the bus in the morning. You did. I'm so sorry. I don't know why you yelled at the boy, but I'm hoping you're okay. So that's what I think. It's women should be the one staying at home taking care of the kids, and the husband should be the one being the provider. I love when my husband comes home and I get to cook dinner for him. Now, is it going to be ready before he comes home? Yes, sometimes. Is it not? Then if it's not ready before he comes home, then he'll eat after. But I'm taking care of things at home. That's what and I'm okay to do that. You should have a chin. I have a chin. Are you blind, Izzy? Um, so remember that, people. This is for all women. You definitely um should be staying at home. I 100% agree with that. That's our responsibility to take care of of things at home, and that's a godly way. And I want to live my life. I want to live my life by being a great mother, because for me, that is what God called me to do. If He allowed me to have a child, then that means He's allowing me to be a mother. I have a blessing. I need to care of that blessing. That was out of pocket. No worries, Izzy. No worries. Jesus wouldn't like that. No, He would not like that. He wouldn't at all. So, I don't think it's wrong for women to stay at home. And like I said, if you're a single mother and then you have no choice. And yes, I definitely understand. You have to go and work. I was raised by a single mother, so I get it. You guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. I think it's somewhere over here, the subscribe button, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but that is what I definitely believe. I want my kid to have a good foundation, and me going to work, somebody else, that foundation is not going to give it to her. I'm going to be the one giving it to her. Um, Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate it. Much love. Thank you so, so much. You guys, don't forget to follow Izzy, what she did. She also subscribed. So you guys, please subscribe and hit the like button, you guys. I would appreciate it. That would be an amazing support for me. No worries, Izzy. I know you said sorry before. Don't worry about it. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Don't worry. So you guys, before you keep going to the next live, I know you guys are looking for different lives. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. That is an amazing support for me. I'm trying to hit the 100 subscribers, so please let's try to get to those numbers. But God bless you too, Izzy. So that's the one thing that I'm noticing a lot of YouTube women, mothers that are trying. They're more Christian. They're more Christian moms. They're trying to change the role of the world. You know, we society tells us that women needs to go and pursue their career, and they need to go and pursue a different life and not stay at home. And but I feel like they're changing that structure of family. They're ruining that family. That beautiful family role by telling women that they need to go and pursue what they want and forget the kids. That's not what it is. It shouldn't be like that. We became moms, and that's a blessing. Um, uh, can I make a sandwich, Maverick? Sorry, I'm making beans, so I'm good. Um, has a mom taking care of her kids? Oh, really? Okay, Izzy. Wow. Are you a mom who's taking care of your kids, or you know somebody who's taking care of her kids? My mom was a single mom, so she worked really, really, really hard. And I'm always blessed with the fact that she worked hard. But I know deep inside of her in the beginning when me and my sister we were younger, her dream, not much of a dream, but her her I think her happiness came in with her being part of our life, which she had wanted to do something for herself later on. 100% who doesn't, but she always knew that eventually when me and my sister we were bigger, she was going to pursue her dreams. But in the meantime, our dreams were her dreams, and that is what parenting is. um oh, okay, I get it, Izzy. I see what you're saying. Yes, I am. Everyday carry, yes, it's pinto beans, honey. So I take care of my kid, my husband. He goes at home, Izzy. He works hard, and I'm okay with that. He can bring the bacon home, and I'll take care of everything else. I'm okay with that. I get to not miss out on anything in my child's life, and that is important to me. She gets to know her mama is always home. If she needs anything at any time that she needs, and there's been time where she has needed to vent in the middle of school day, and she'll call me at whatever time, and I run and I'm there for her because I need her to know that she has one parent with her at all time and that she's not alone. So that's very, very important, Easy. And I am very grateful to be her mother. And I knew the responsibility. I knew that it wasn't like my life was forever done. It was just that I had a different meaning in my life. And that later on, when she started finding herself, then it was my job to start, letting her go and start doing my own thing. Thank you, Izzy. I appreciate it. No worries, honey. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Have a good night. You guys don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe as well, please. I appreciate it. I would love, love, love your support. But please let me know, what do you guys think of that topic? First, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I want to know. Love to hear people tuning in from different places. And also let me know, do you think it's wrong for women to choose to be stay-home moms and letting the husbands go and work? I know women's right came in the beginning, I believe in 1963, don't quote me, something like that. If anybody can find it, let me know. It came to play, and that was really important, right? Things were so screwed up before. Single mothers could not work. Single mothers, it was hard for them to be able to get a loan. It was hard for them to have a normal life. But we missed the point of that. Along the way, we made it more about women needed to go and pursue their career and forget what family meant. And that's not what God wants us to do. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but slowly through time, things have changed, contradicting what the Bible wants us to do. And how are we doing in that type of world right now? I can assure you we're not doing very well. A lot of kids are lost. A lot of kids are They need that parenting. You see kids that are misbehaving so much. Where's their manners? Where's, the parent to see what they're watching? In my other life, I was talking about a guy with the toilet seat on his head with poop in there, and kids are watching that. It said like 1,700 people on that live, and that's concerning. Of watching things of that nature, we should be able to watch things that educate us, that that are going to help us with their brain, not things that are going to make us more stupid. Oh, sorry, more dummies. Sorry, you guys, I don't mean to curse, but that is my opinion. We should be able to teach our kids that when you get married, and this is that's the one thing that I teach my child, is that when you get married, yes, I want you to be an attorney and whatever you want to be, whether it's a surgeon or an attorney. But at the same time, I want you to know that when that time comes for you to settle down and you and your husband choose to have kids, you need to be responsible for your own kids. When your kids are a good age enough to go on full time to school, then you can start getting a part time back into your work. But that's what you gotta be ready for that. You cannot just have kids for the and giggles. You cannot. You cannot just have kids because, well, you get married and then you have kids. No, you need to have kids because you are ready to have them and you are going to take that responsibility of having kids. Period. No doubt. Nobody else can take care of your kids better than what you do. Nobody else is going to feed them better than what you are. Can somebody open the door for Bear, please? He's like having a nervous breakdown right now. So, that's my opinion. That is, I think, the godly way. God wants me to take care of my kids, and I am going to take care of my kids. God wants me to be the one, a good wife, and cook for him. And if I have to clean for him, also, hey, I'm going to do that as long as he brings the bacon home. Now, I also have worked. So don't think that I have never worked a day in my life. I have. My husband knows that I'm a medical coder, and my husband knows that during the times when my daughter's back to school, I go and find a job. But I love the fact that it's a choice. It's not because I have to. He knew in the beginning of our relationship that he wanted me to be the one to stay at home and cook and clean and do all that. I was the one more fighting that I needed to go and work. I needed to provide as well. But that is what I was taught. And I honestly think I was taught wrong based on my parents' trauma in a way. My father left my mother with nothing. So my mother was afraid that that could happen to me as well, which is a totally valid point of what she was making. But I feel that, the Bible says that your husband, your wife, you become one. And I had to become one with my husband. And the only way I could do that is by me giving him the duty of working and me taking that duty of staying at home and, embracing our kid. That was the most important duty. How are you guys doing today? Please let me know if you agree that women should be at home taking care of their own family and the husband should be working. Please put that in the comment, or give me a heart. Also, don't forget to like the content and show me some support by subscribing, you guys. But please share with me, especially if there's any moms here on this live. Share it with me. Tell me what you think. Do you think that us women should have the right to stay at home, take care of our kids, take care of our husband, and allow the man to go and work? What do you guys think? Let me know, please. Show me your opinion. If you tell me that no, tell me why. If you say yes, tell me why. Please share it with me. I'm just gonna be here just for a little bit because I'm cooking dinner still. I'm still cooking dinner, and I'm supposed to be feeding my family, which that's my priority. So let me know if you guys think that women should be able to stay at home and men should be the one solely being the providers. I think so, you guys. And I'm noticing that there's a lot of people, Christian moms out there, that are being put down because of the way that they think. And that's not right. We have lost that connection of family. We have more become, I think, a society of let's worry about ourselves when we have kids. And that's not right. The moment you choose to have kids, yes, your happiness matters. But you're going to tell me that your happiness is going to be based on you. And what about your kid? That doesn't matter. So you chose to have kid, but you're still putting yourself first. And what is your child is going to be? Is it going to be that last priority that you're going to have? And that's just my idea on what I think a marriage and a mother is you stay at home. I know it's going to trigger a lot of people, but I don't want to be mean, but I really don't care, because nobody can ever tell me that my kid will be raised better with a daycare center than me. To be honest, nobody can tell me that. Sorry, my camera keeps moving. So let me know, what do you guys think? Also, please don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. I know that y'all super busy and just scrolling away. So please, please, please make this content, this video, to be good. Please let it matter. Don't go to the next video that is probably just going to be somebody just staring at the TV and saying nothing. I think it's important when you get into lives, you got to get into a life where somebody's going to share ideas and talk to you. If you're going to get into a life where nobody's saying anything, what is the value on that? Okay, so if you're going to keep going, please, before you keep going, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then just go on, and I'll see you on the next video or so, or whatever you want. But if you're going to be looking at content, please make sure it's content that actually, you can share ideas, you can talk to people, but not content, not videos where there's nobody saying anything, y'all. I think that's just a waste of time. That is what I personally think. But let me know what you guys thought on my question on my video. I asked, do you think the women should be able to stay at home housewife? Do you think it's wrong to be a housewife? Do you think or not? If you do, tell me why. If you don't, tell me that as well. I knew from the beginning that eventually when I got married, that at first, like I said, I didn't want to be a stay-home wife because my parents taught me to always work. But with time, I knew the importance that it was you know, of being in my kids' life. So with time, I ended up choosing a different career, and I chose to be a medical coder so I can work and not miss out on my kids' life. That was the most important thing to me. I did go to the field a few times to go and work, and because I needed also to see people's face. But I just eventually I chose that I needed to be a stay-home mom full time. Now the only people I get to talk to besides my husband and my daughter, it's my dogs. So that it's not always fun, but I know there will be the time where my kid is going to graduate from college, well, from university, and she's going to start doing her own thing, and then I'll start doing my own thing. But for right now, my life, my heart beats, besides for God, it beats for her. God gave me a responsibility to be a mom, and I take that blessing to heart, and I am going to be the best mom that I can at all times, no matter what. So any decision that I make is going to be based on her. So tell me what you guys think. Do you think that women should be, allowed to stay at home and not being put down for that? Because that's what I'm seeing a lot. And little do they know that I feel like I'm making a stronger foundation for my daughter than those women that are only concentrating on their careers, and they're leaving their kids behind with somebody else just because they don't want to lose their career. Now, like I said, just because they don't want to lose their careers, I'm not saying because there are women out there that they have to work, they have no choice. I'm not saying those women. I'm saying only those that they're leaving their kids behind because they're not willing to let go of their career and be a stay-home mom. Those are the ones that I'm talking about. So please let me know what you think. And, do you think it's right? Do you think it's wrong? I wish I could see more moms worrying about, their own kids, their own family, because that's what is important. Society has you thinking that you as a woman, you don't need a man and you don't need to be having kids. That's not how the world happened. You are here because at some point somebody had you. You were a child. So you eventually must become a parent. Um, that's my idea. Definitely, that's my idea. But let me know what you guys think. I definitely love to hear other people's perspective. I know this video might be a bit of a trigger for some people, or they might feel like, it's wrong and it's dumb my idea. And hey, listen, if you're one of those, let me know. I love to debate all that. I definitely would love to debate that. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Let me know. Subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button as you guys come. I'm currently cooking. I'm trying to cook a little bit better in a much healthier way. Just because, health does matter. Definitely does matter. And I certainly don't want to be those people. Well, I became those people, but I certainly don't want my kiddo to wait until a health scare in order for her to start eating healthy. I want her to start doing that now because it matters, you guys. This is why it's important for women to stay at home, because I'm the only person that is able to teach her better habits. My husband just reinforces what I'm teaching my daughter. We are partners, but she spends more time with me. So it's more of my responsibility to teach her. And like I said, he'll just reinforce what I'm teaching her. But I'm really thankful you guys have been in my life. I'm gonna get out because I'm gonna feed my family. I'm really grateful you guys jumped in. I would love to know if you guys want to, keep watching this video. If you guys want to watch this video later on, please feel free to do so. I would love to hear from, your input, even if it's not live. Um, don't forget to subscribe if you're watching this. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video, y'all. I really think that discussions like these we should have more often. We should be able to have discussions like this. Yes, women right were important for women to go back to work, but I feel that was for more women, that they were single mothers that were being forced to go and find a husband because they couldn't get a loan, they couldn't get a house unless they didn't have a man. um, Women right were made for that. They should have been made solely for that. But with time, society will teach you that, you're a woman, you need to go and pursue your career, screw your kids, have somebody else take care of your kids. I see famous people that they're so famous and their kids are being taken care of by somebody else. Billionaires were, I was very young and a lot of my friends were being watched by a nanny or by somebody else, and their parents were just out and about and they had the money to stay at home and take care of their kids, but they were choosing not to. Little do they know what their kids were needing. Their kids, my friends, were needing their parents, and their parents were not there. And it really hurt them. And I wanted to do different. So I think women should stay at home. I think women should be housewife. There is a time for anything. There's a time, for one day you to go do your own thing after your kid is older. But for right now, women should be taking care of their own kids. You guys don't forget to hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe. Share this video. We need to have more discussions like these, instead of watching those funny videos of poopy head or people just sleeping or just I mean, just yesterday I saw also a lady just with a fan on her face, and she had like so many views, and I'm just like, where's the chat? Where's the talk? We need that communication more. We need that face-to-face conversations, and we should have more debates like this. So thank you guys for stepping in, coming to my life. I truly appreciate it. I love you guys. I'll see you on my other life. I'm probably going to be posting a video tomorrow, but I'm working on some interviews, and once I know my next interviewer, I'll post it and I'll let you guys know. Thank you so much for being here. Love you, y'all, and have a good night. Bye.